Caveman here. I'm going to be doing some promo interviews for Ground Force Fights 5, Throwdown at Downs 2.0. Obviously, it's at Batavia Downs since, it's in the name. The first fight that I'm doing is Carter McGee versus Jake Braunsceidel. Man,
you're doing that on
sorry.
purpose now.
How do you say your name, Jake?
Jake Braunsceidel.
Braunsceidel. I better learn how to say that name because I think it's going to be a popular name in the local MMA scene pretty soon.
I mean, I hope so. I'm working for it.
Yeah, as soon as they see you fighting. I see that you don't have much kickboxing experience, but you have a lot of grappling experience. I know firsthand that you can wrestle, and although you don't have kickboxing experience, I know you can hit pretty hard. So what would you say is your best attribute as a fighter?
Clearly, I mean, I'm a good wrestler, and I'm really good at doing takedowns, but that's not really my whole goal here. I didn't do so hot on my feet in my last fight, so I really want to go out there and throw strikes to them and hang in there and show everybody how much I've improved from the last time I was out there.
That'd be great if I could see a good stand-up fight with you. God damn, you have so many muscles. Even your muscles have muscles, so it would look pretty good if you get a nice knockout. You do that muscle pose you do here in the gym.
Guys at work call me Jake the Bicep. That's how they make fun of me.
You squeeze their head right off. God damn. I think your biceps are bigger than my thighs.
I wish. I'd be a whole lot bigger. Maybe get a few more girls.
All I ever do is see you with girls, so I don't know how you have time to even train then. You have a lot of grappling experience. What would you say is your best attribute as a grappler? Takedowns, submissions? I know you won the... I probably shouldn't be telling all the secrets to everybody, but you won the advanced division at Fredonia.
Right, I did win that. I went in there with a game plan, just executed it, I was a little bit nervous going in there. I didn't know if selecting the advance, I was going to run into some black belt and just get buzzsawed out there, but I was able to hang in there and pull through at the end. So, I don't know. I'm not great at submissions or anything. I maybe got a couple that I'm good at, but, just taking somebody down and holding them down is what I'm good at.
That's awesome. That's very important in MMA. Carter McGee has a little bit more experience than you. How do you think the fight's going to play out?
I honestly expect it to be a dogfight, and that's not something I'm scared of. I'm ready to go in there and battle and show everybody how tough I am. I got lots of pride, so it's going to be hard to break my will.
I don't see anyone breaking your will, especially if it's fueling those muscles. God damn. The girls are going to like you. If you're a lady and you're coming out to the show, you're going to want to not miss this fight. It's worth the $35 to see Jake and his tighty whities or whatever he wears to fight.
Yeah, I do wear those tight compression ones.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Canadian fighters have proven to be really successful at Ground Force fights. Do you think you're going to be able to change that?
I definitely do. You always got to go in there with the mindset that you're going to win. Half the battle is mental, maybe even more than that. So I'm going to go in there. I envision winning every single day, and plus, my boss from work's going to be there, and if I lose to a Canadian, he will never let me live it down. Never.
We were talking a little bit before we sat down, and you guys actually have a similar background. Both of you guys are electricians.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I heard that in the interview, and I was sitting there listening and I go, wow, I'm an electrician's apprentice, so it's pretty cool. I bet we both kind of do the same thing and work pretty hard during the day, so we're probably in some of the same shoes, going to train and work out all the time.
And you deliver pizzas too, huh?
Yes, I do. So, working 2 jobs and coming in here, my schedule is just about packed full every single week.
If you could bring me pizza while I'm commentating these fights, that would be much appreciated.
I love pizza. It's so hard going into work on Monday and Friday and not eating all that pizza, trying to eat healthy and cut weight. It's just torture smelling all the good food and all the free stuff sitting there in front of my face.
Wait till you get as old as me. You're not gonna look like you look right now if you eat like you're like you work.
I've heard that my whole life. Everybody's like, "You're gonna get fat. I hate you. You can eat whatever you want and look like that. You're gonna get fat someday." But I think what my cousins tell me is like once I hit 30, that's when the Braunsceidel curse really hits us. So I got a few more good years.
How did Rich Mitchell find you for this card?
Actually, I was just scrolling through Facebook and I saw that there was a fight going on in Batavia, and I commented and said I want in, and he said okay. So that's all that went. I figured I'd have a big crowd of people that want to come out and see me. I know almost all my followers were like, "Oh my God, that's so cool! You're fighting. I really want to come out and see you if it's in Buffalo." And Batavia was one of the closest ones that I saw, so I really wanted to get on that.
Do you have groupies yet?
I don't know about groupies. I got lots of.
I like to smile.
I got lots of friends that like to see me fight. I actually have really great support through all my friends and even people I don't know. Everybody's like, "Yeah, you can totally do it." I have never had one person tell me that I can't. So at least everybody knows what I'm capable of.
I never had backing like that. Everyone's like, "Are you sure you want to fight? Look at you. You don't even have a muscle."
At least my mom is like, "Are you sure? You're too pretty for this. I don't want you to get hit in the face."
You are kind of pretty.
She says whatever makes me happy, though.
Do you research your opponents at all? What do you really know about Carter?
I know he's got that one Muay Thai win. That's really about it. All I know, got that one Muay Thai win, a couple K1 fights or whatever from the interview. That's really all I know about him. There's not too much on the internet. But yeah, I do like researching my opponents. It makes me feel a little more comfortable. But either way, you just gotta get in there and get the job done.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great fight. Since you're fighting out of DD's Ranch Corner, do you have any guns?
I have a couple guns at home, but I got some guns on my arms too.
Yeah. Besides for the 2 that you're carrying, man, if you need any other guns, check out DD's Ranch.
All right.
Been always supporting Rich Mitchell the whole time. When the gate door locks and the referee says fight, what goes through your mind?
I don't know. I'm not really thinking. You're just kind of in the moment, staring the guy in the face, and it's just muscle memory. You just go in there and do what you've trained to do, and it better be enough.
I like that. Better be enough.
Yeah.
It started out as a meathead answer and it got pretty deep. I like that. That's really cool. Rich Mitchell predicted this could be the best fight of the night. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe listen to your interview with the other guy and listen to me. We both sound like pretty level-headed guys, and we're both big, strong guys. This is a pretty good weight class for people to go in their fight. There's knockout possibilities. Both sound like tough guys. So I know in my last fight they put me as like the amateur headliner, and they expected that to be one of the fight of the night. So maybe it's just something about how I look.
It might be the look, but I think this could be a really great fight too. You really showed your mettle in the last fight in Pittsburgh, or not Pittsburgh, but Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
You were very tough. You got beat up a little bit in the first round. You came out the second round. You're like, oh yeah, this is a fight. I can do whatever I want. You took him down and you smashed him, man. And like it showed what a talented fighter you are and what a chin you have. I was very, very impressed. I think this could be a fight of the night too. Maybe. It just depends. It could be a great fight or it could be really quick. Like I always think the fights that are really quick are usually not fight of the night. It might be submission of the night, knockout of the night, but it might not be fight of the night.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure this guy's a tough guy too, right? So we're going to go in there, battle, and give the crowds what they paid to see. So, everybody hopes it's going to be a quick one, but I expect it to go at least the distance.
That's your prediction for the fight? You think it's going to go the distance?
I think so. I want to get in there and smash them, and hopefully it works out. If I'm losing on my feet, I'll go in there and go back to what I'm good at, but really want to stand there and throw punches.
I like that. You're going to stand up and throw with him, man. That's the kind of fight that I like to watch. All the fans like it too. What are your goals for fighting?
I don't know. I just want to take it as far as it gets me. I'll just go with the flow, right? So right now I got lots going on with work, and I'm just really just squeezing this in as my hobby. But if it starts to accumulate into something more, then I'd like to take it. It's a whole lot more fun than sitting there and running pipe and running wire all day.
Yeah, it definitely sounds a lot better than all that bullshit. I do manual labor myself all day long, and I hate it too. I think you do have a very good future in the sport. You're a great athlete. You have the look, and you talk very well on the mic. When we sat down, I was actually surprised how well this interview is going.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I was a little bit nervous coming in because I'm not too much of a talkative guy, but I think we're flowing pretty good. Got some good chemistry going on.
For sure, man. You don't talk like this in the gym at all. All you do is you go out there and you smash people and leave big pools of sweat all over the mat. But you speak very, very well, man. You're gonna be able to sell a lot of tickets, I think.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Yeah, when you're a headliner and you get to do all those promo interviews, it's gonna be good. What is your biggest strength as a fighter, do you think?
Biggest strength. I don't know, maybe my will, not any of my skills, but to go in there, I was tested all through high school, coach pushed us really hard, and that made me mentally tough. Sometimes I try and go to the gym with some of my friends, because they're a bit skinny guys, and they're like, I want to look better. I'm like, okay, let's go to the gym together, work out. And I'm sitting there, and they just don't know how to push themselves. They don't know how to break through that wall in their brain. They're like, oh, I can't do it. I'm like, yeah, you can't do it because you're telling yourself you can't do it. That's the whole thing. So, I know I can go in there and do it, so I just tell myself I can do it, and then it's going to happen.
I love that, man. That's one of the best attributes any fighter could ever have, is that will that you have. And you have it, too. You definitely showed that in your first fight. That first round was a little bit tough to watch. And, dude, you turned around. I've never seen a fight switch so much like that fight. And, dude, that says a lot about you as a fighter. Do you have any sponsors, I think?
I got a couple good buddies that have clothing brands that hook me up with some stuff. People over at Wolfpack Clothing. And then Snowchild Clothing, a couple of good guys that I hang around with, and they both have clothing brands and hook me up with some free gear and hats and stuff. And some of the stuff's pretty cool. Go check it out.
Awesome. And we also want to thank DD's Ranch for putting all this together. And also, check out Integrity Martial Arts at 3571 Niagara Falls Boulevard. I'm there every Sunday. I'll be the one teaching classes. So there's it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, there's a website. Check it out.
All right, awesome.
Thanks for your time, Jake.
No, thank you.
All right.